Hey guys, what's up? So I am excited to do this topic because I feel like it's relevant not only for me, but it's also relevant for others on the team. So um, I'm kind of going to give a little bit of a backstory on this first before I get into it. So have you ever felt overwhelmed or have anxiety about being a coach, or you are just overwhelmed with doing like the daily activities because you have so much else going on in your life? And I've been there, especially as of recently. I feel like I've been very overwhelmed, just getting ready for competition, trying to still work the business, trying to get everything done, and you know everything on top of that. And just, I have no energy, I'm drained, and everything else. So with everything like that, and I'm like, oh, I have this and this to do, I just have so much, like I'm overwhelming myself. And so I had to kind of take a step back and just be like, am I really overwhelmed, or am I just making myself that way? And honestly, I was making myself that way because I was like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, and I can't do everything. So if you are feeling this way, then this call is for you. And one of the biggest things that I had to realize was like, what am I doing every day? What is like necessary that I do? What do I need to get done? And what sacrifices can I make to get the things that are most important done? So, another little story is that, like, we as coaches are our own boss. So I don't have to sit there and I don't have to check in with you every day, being like, did you get this, and this done? I find that a lot of times people put in more effort into a 9 to 5 job that they hate, rather than something that they are passionate about. Because of society today, we are so conditioned to being like, that's just how it is. We have to work 9 to 5 until we are able to retire, and that's how we live. But really, why would you want to do that when you could be doing something every day that you are passionate about, that you could wake up and feel excited about? And I think a lot of times we don't realize that we are our own boss. So when things start to get out of hand, or things come up in life, or, anything happens and changes, then we tend to put this on the back burner, and we tend to say, well, that's not working because we had hit adversity in our business or life, and we're going through some kind of hardship. And so then we just kind of put it on the back burner, and we're like, well, that's not working for me. And even, just going day by day, like, I can't do that because I have this going on. But if you realize and make the mental switch and say that you are your own boss and you have to do these things so that you can reach your short-term and long-term goals, then you will make that switch and you will do the things that you need to. If you are working a 9 to 5 job, then you most likely, I don't know about you, but when I worked at the bank or when I worked at Advance America and other places, I had a quota to meet. They always had goals every month, like, oh, we want to help, so many people open bank accounts, things like that. And my manager would check in with me and see if I had talked to every single person about opening an account or whatever else, and helping that person in some way. And they would make sure, or I would have to do a whole list of phone calls, and I had to make sure that I got that list done. And my manager would check in with me. She could see if I didn't log or call enough people. So obviously, I had the pressure on me to make sure that I got those things done in my 9 to 5 job. So when it comes to being a coach, you don't have that. You don't have someone telling you, like, hey, you need to check in or you're fired or you're not doing your job, right? You are your own boss. So you can determine, that aspect of it. But in return, if you don't do the simple things that I will go over, then you will not create a business and you will not be able to advance your business. And then more than likely you're going to be asking yourself, why am I not succeeding? Why am I not seeing or getting the results that I want? And so I want you guys to think about it that way and just really think like, are you doing what you need to be doing every day? Are you acting like you are the boss of your business? Or are you putting more effort into a job that you hate? And maybe you don't have another job, that's okay too. But are you putting more effort into things that you hate doing that is not getting you to your goals? Or are you, putting your time and effort where it needs to be in order to reach those goals? Because I know I've said this many times before, but I want you guys to be able to wake up and be like, I love being able to work from home. I love being able to have my own office. I love being able to, pay off debt. I love being able to, have that freedom in my life, or, be able to give back to someone else. And I want you guys to be able to do that. So of course, that's why I show up, because I want you guys to be able to do that as much as me reaching my own goals as well, short-term and long-term. So you may want to take out a pen and paper to write some of these notes down or rewatch this, but this is definitely good info. And I get this question often, is like, what do you do each day? Like, how have you been able to, grow your business since you've started? How have you been able to, get the traction that you do today, or hit Success Club and things like that, and help at least 3 people a month? And I think people overcomplicate it, which I totally get, because I totally did that in the beginning. I was like, how is my coach doing this? Like, how is she able to help so many people? How is she talking to so many people? How does she have people, messaging her before she invites them, that kind of thing. So I don't want you guys to overcomplicate this, because our business is not hard. Our work is not hard. It's not hard to be a coach. It's just having the right mindset to be like, okay, I am my own boss. And if I want to get from A to B, then I need to do these things every single day, and I need to show up no matter what. So what do you need to do, or what do I do every single day? And that is wake up and I check my messages. And most of the time while I'm doing that, I am also checking my messages on my phone while I am making breakfast or eating breakfast. So I am answering messages that are super important right now that I need to answer. And then I get to the other ones as I go. I do prioritize my messages and answer them that way. And then after you check your messages, you need to invite people. We have the power of 3s for a reason, and that is to invite at least 3 people a day. Our goal is really only to help 3 people a month. And that's think about this, like helping 3 people in 30 days. It's been proven over and over again with Beachbody, and they've researched it, like helping 3 people in 30 days every single month is going to grow your business, and it is going to compound into something bigger. So that's really our only goal. It's not a quota, but if you want to grow a business, that is the minimum goal that you are going for, to help 3 people in 30 days. And a lot of other places, they have higher goals than that. Like a lot of other businesses, it wouldn't be to help 3 people a month. It would be to help as many people as they can. So you want to be inviting at least 3 people. I typically try and do 10 new invites to new people in private message. You do need to private message people to invite them to get not only their response, whether or not they are interested, but also that you can battle objections out publicly on your page if you do receive any. There are scripts available if you are not feeling comfortable with or know what to say. that are in the team page. So if you are feeling that way, we do have those available, because I know when I started, I had no idea what to say. So we have those available for you until you get more comfortable with talking to people. But you do need to private message people, because half the time, at least for me, and it's just my market, that I know that a lot of people will not reach out to me because they are scared to, especially in the spot that they are in before they get started on their journey. A lot of times the people who get started and rock this are the people that I have privately messaged first. They thought about it, and then I re-invite them, or they message me at a later time and they're like, okay, I'm ready now. So you do need to invite them private message. The second thing is go to work. So you need to be posting at least 3 to 5 times per day on your social media platform, and just telling people from day to day what your experience is with the products, whether, you know, that's about Shakeology, that's about your program, that's about your results so far, your energy. It could be anything, your life, you know, what coaching has done for you, the small things and the big things. And then of course, the third thing is to get your workout in and drink Shakeology. That is a given, and that is what is going to be able to help you share those stories of experience with the products and get more familiar with them, so that you can share them publicly and in a personal message. Number 4 is check into the trainings, the team page, and you know, listen to the team call if I had missed it, but making sure that I am trying to show up on every team call to learn something new. And then number 5, of course, is just doing that again. So that's what my daily goals are, is to wake up and check messages and invite at least 10 people, go to work and share on social media about my life, about what I am experiencing. Number 3, get my workout in and drink Shakeology. And number 4, check into new trainings and team calls and things like that. So that's basically it every day. And that's, you can bust that out in an hour or less half the time. If you have little pockets of time, do that. But I find that for me, at least, doing it in the morning, I need to do it right then and there, because if I wait until later, it won't get done. Just like anything else, like if my top priority is doing that first shortly after I wake up, or right when I wake up in bed, even, I've done that before too. So, and then your weekly goal, these are kind of some of the same things that I've touched on, but it's more of a week basis. So do the best that I can with my own health and fitness, and documenting that publicly. So a lot of people tell me that, you know, it's not working for them, or they are not getting people to sign up. My question is, for that, like, are you sharing it publicly on your page? If you are not, that is why. You know, it's not enough to just message someone and invite them and for them to say, yeah, I want to. You have to build that relationship and build trust with that person. So you do need to post that publicly and actually be doing that if you want to help people get started, and for them to trust you and in a challenge group or on the team, that kind of thing, to help them. Number 2 is reach out to at least 20 new people that week. And what I mean by this is just, you know, it should be at least 3 a day. So actually 21 new people, sorry. You know, 3 a day, just to form with them, build a relationship with them. Just message them and say, hey, how are you doing? And I know I've talked about this with some people before, because they feel that it's awkward to form with people. But if this person is liking or commenting on your stuff, definitely, and you've never talked to them before, definitely reach out to them and just like, hey, Tanya, how have you been doing? And let the conversation go from there. It does not have to be anything about Beachbody at all. Just get to know them. The conversations that I have with those people that are not Beachbody related turn out to be the best customers and the best coaches, because I took the time to get to know someone before I invited them. So minimum 3 a day. And then hopping on a team call every single week, on our team call every Tuesday, and then try and hit your Success Club goal for that month in that week, or just try and help 3 people that week. I find that if you are hitting Success Club, you know, helping 3 people by the 15th of the month, I know it's already past the 15th, but if you are aiming to hit Success Club and helping 3 people minimum by the 15th, then you don't have to stress the end of the month. I find that that's a lot of times where coaches kind of crack under pressure and they're like, oh, I need to help 3 people, but it's already past the 15th, and then they're crunching in at the end of the month when they could have had that already at the beginning of the month, and then they don't have to have that stress hanging over their head towards the end of the month. So then monthly goals is to complete your program. You know, if it's a 60 to 90 day program, then maybe you won't complete it that month, but follow it for that month. And then also hitting Success Club, of course, that month, and helping 3 people, and increasing your Success Club points by 2 points, and helping at least one more person every single month. And then commit to team calls and learning something new. Team calls are there for a reason. It's for you to get your questions answered, but also for you to be able to hear from other people who may have a different outlook on things, or maybe they are doing things differently, or maybe they are sharing their story, and maybe they have come from a different place than you. So I find that that helps a lot, and keeping plugged into the team calls is really, and the team page is really what helps you go along, other than reading to personal development. Is, you know, team calls are also a form of personal development as well. It's training, it's, you know, mindset, you know, everything like that. So definitely make sure that you are hopping onto team calls, because they are there for a reason. But I don't want you guys to overcomplicate this. Our business is simple, and you being your own boss, it can kind of seem intimidating, like I said, because you have to set your own goals. You have to put in the work. You don't have someone hanging over your shoulder saying, like, did you do this, this, and this today? And I don't want to do that to you guys, because you are your own boss, and I am my own boss. So that's not what this is about. And so it's about being your own boss, but take the time to write down what it is that you really want, and what are you doing every day to get there? Are you doing these simple daily tasks to get there? You know, I have the team page there available for you guys. I have challenge groups available for you guys. And I also have the Coach Open House events along with Dare to Dream. They have theirs as well. So you always have something to invite to, and those are always there for you in order to grow your business and reach your goals. And if you're not comfortable doing those things, you don't have to run your challenge group yet. The same thing with the coach training. You don't have to figure that all out. We have a coach training there for you. So if you are feeling like, oh, I don't know what to do, I haven't been through the coach training, then reach out to me or your coach, and we will get you plugged into the coach training, because it will go over how to use your social media. It will go over how to invite. It will go over how to talk to people about the products, about Shakeology, how to, help people on your team and helping them to succeed. So I hope that this was valuable to you guys, and I am super excited it is the 16th, so I am super excited to end this month strong and helping at least 3 people, and of course as many as possible. So I will let you guys go, and I hope you guys have a great night. Bye.